Good Wednesday morning, folks. Another cold one here in Detroit. On my way in on that iron horse. I'm still having a problem with this Joe Biden. Getting ready to open up legal crack houses and crystal meth locations in America. You would think you would want to incentivize people to get off drugs, but this dude is getting ready to make it to where there is no incentivization to get off drugs, because he's going to open up in a 30, I think it's 30 million. It would be even more damning if it was 30 billion, but a $30 million grant to open up crack houses, dope houses all across America for racial equality. And in this thing, this is a real ad. I'll put the link in the description, because I was kind of heated last night reading this, and still heated. It just really shows us how far this country has slipped. And is this guy really forcing the hand of God? When you further help destroy families. 80 million people voted for this dude, but he wants to open up legalized dope houses. Now, what's going to happen? Now, here's the other thing, too. If you're giving people, because they're going to give them the crack pipes, the pipes to smoke the meth in, and they're going to give them the drugs. You think about that, folks. Genocide at the highest level from our own government. And people say, well, the government is the beast. Because Jesus would never, are you kidding me? I'm like, so not only that, but it's the same administration gave Israel's enemy back their nukes. Okay? And this guy is turning a blind eye. This dude is the worst. This is the reason why Trump had to be sat down and he had to be raised up, so that the Bible prophecies would come to life and would be fulfilled. When you think about what this dude is planning, can you imagine the fallout? Now, the people keep saying in the comments, well, we got other cities in it. I understand that cities already have problems, folks. That's not the issue. We know about Skid Row out in California. The issue is, ladies and gentlemen, that the government operating in full hypocrisy, to where you locked up young brothers for a lot of years for having a blunt or a joint or a sack or a quarter ounce of weed on them when you pulled them over. But now you're going to legalize one of the worst drugs, well, two of the worst drugs, methamphetamine, crystal meth, and crack cocaine. You're going to legalize it. And so again, so all these places that already had drug-infested issues that people keep putting water in the bridge, and again, that's not the point. That we know that there's other cities that have. This is the problem. Other cities have supreme drug issues, but now when you have the president of the United States and his administration say that we're going to make it legal, so what is it going to do to these blue states? Because it's going to be in these blue states. They're going to really be offering this, okay? New York, California, and then it's going to spread across the country. So when I look at Revelation 6, and it says, round about, I think it's verse 4, talking about the spirit of peace being taken from the earth, and men would be given power with the sword to kill one another. This is just adding to that problem, because guess what? When dope fiends ain't got nothing to smoke, that's going to increase crime. And when they go sit up in these safe houses and smoke their dope, made legal by Joe Biden, once they get off on that stuff and then want more, because it's only going to be a certain amount given. So guess what they're going to do? They're going to go out and commit. Crime rate is going to be through the roof. On top of the factor that you already are missing assets that step down because of the goopy juice mandates, law authority. So you're going to outnumber people keeping the law versus people breaking the law. And we're doing it for racial equality. That's what the article said. It's incredible. Complete abomination. What this country is getting ready, already going through and what it will go through. Okay. So everything's still intensifying across the water. In the, I believe, Baltic Sea or Black Sea, one of those seas over there. You have U.S., NATO, Russian warships in the same sea looking at each other, waiting for somebody. That's why the Bible in Joel 3 talks about the valley of decision. God has called all the heathen nations to war. Then you have attacks happening in Abu Dhabi. Then there was a retaliation from that attack immediately after that. I'm looking at some of the journalists' Twitter posts. So war is breaking out all over the world, especially in the Arab Emirates nations. And then you have coming up in March, Austria, not Australia, Austria is going to mandate the goop juice. And then if the police pull you over, you got to have it or you're going to jail. Things are getting so close on a daily basis. It's incredible. And we will be going to a Zoom format next week. We'll have a call tonight at 9 p.m. But we will be going to a Zoom format come next week. Because we do have people in other countries who cannot get on the call because of the area code situation. So this will be beneficial for them, where they can get on, and then we'll be able to do screen shares as well. Sister Marcia, who one of our prayer warriors on the call, suggested it. I thought about it, but she just pushed the envelope, to do it. It may bless the ministry even more, especially when we can get into doing screen shares. And you can get more visual than what you can on the call. So starting next week, we will be on a Zoom format. It'll still have the same situation where you can call in, just in case those that can't get on the video. You can still be able to call in. So it'll be a new call number as well, on top of that. But I just wanted to pop on here, man. Just, this president, this administration, these Nephilim, these Nephies, okay? Some of the, and that's what Jesus said, God said, in the days of Noah, that these jokers defiled and corrupted, and evil reigned in the world. There was nothing upon their imagination. And he said, I got to destroy them all. So here we are again, counting down to that moment, folks. When you see stuff like this really gets your attention and makes you think, okay, we are in the end times of the last days of the final seconds, okay? Joe Biden opened up legal crack houses in America. What's the world coming to? So the article will be in the comment section, and the call will be at 9 p.m. tonight. I may be back on today and drop some more videos as well, but that's a terrible situation that we're in, folks. It's getting real bad. Peace.